Welcome on back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 20 of our Yuan Bo Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we have a pretty dangerous battle against Rakarth and all of his beasties here. Ming-Fan has been caught. We were trying to set an ambush. It looks like Rakarth is not having any of it, and he is ready to fight either way. So he's brought wolves, he's brought dragons, he's brought Hydra. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's like a strange combination of Triceratops and Hydra. And a Carnosaur, Mammoth, and a couple bears. So he's bringing a whole bunch of beasties to bear. Basically, our strategy is going to be to sit up on top of the high ground here and let him come on over to us, blast away at the cannons with some of the more lightly armored units. So I'm going to try to take down, or at least try to trigger the rampage on the Feral Mammoth first, and then probably the Feral Stegodon, as those should be the easiest to take down quickly. They've got, well, the Stegodon has a lot more armor than the other. But the Mammoth doesn't have nearly as much armor. We should be able to rip him down pretty quickly with the combination of crane gun and cannon. And then if the dragons get close enough, that's who the crane guns are going to be firing at, because the bullets fire so quickly, or they travel so quickly, the projectiles, that the large targets have no way to dodge them. So it'll be great at taking down. We won't be able to probably get Rakarth quickly, so I think we'll take down the other Black Dragon first, and then we'll get Rakarth once all of the other targets have been mopped up. Not going to be easy no matter what here, so let's dive on into the fray. We're going to immediately pull back the units to the top of the hill here.
Soldiers, you are the backbone of Grand Cathay.
And bring our flying units over as well. So their job is going to be, we can either have them all maul this Master Moksha at the same time, or go after the Feral Manticore. They should have no trouble taking them down. Quickly, everyone else gets set up. Things of the Woods should be able to beat down on the giant wolves without too much trouble. And Ming-Fan should be a very, very good tank. Actually, our crows might not be a bad idea to go in after the bears once they have dived into combat here. Come on, everyone, get set up. Bears are going to be going very wide, looks like. Try to rotate the... No, we need the line how it is. It's just the case that we just don't have quite enough front line. The bandit archers have alright melee stats, so they can actually hold one of the flanks better than the other. And we'll have the crows dive in. And things get too spicy. Bring the crossbows up a little bit away from the front line. Don't completely have the flanks closed off, and that looks like it's what they're trying to do, is get around to the flanks. Rotate a bit. Bring them a little bit closer to the edge of the map. Drums playing now. Come on, Rakarth. Let's see what you got. Moksha, the Master, has moved on over, and he is on a cold one. He's not on foot. Makes it a little bit more difficult for our crows to take him down. They're just gonna keep shifting. You attacked me. Come on over. Bring them on back. Crane guns forward a bit. Cannons get up on top of the hill so you can actually fire. I'm a bit concerned that this lip of a sand is going to protect them, but it shouldn't once they're charging down and over it. Might before things get spicy, though. They can hit up here. Come on, Rakarth. I'm hoping it's not counting as us attacking him. I think he's just trying to figure out his strategy. They've reorganized a whole bunch now. Are you done reorganizing? Is that as far as you're going? Rakarth, you attacked me. You have to move forward, brother. He disagrees. Okay, well, let's see about how we can start this thing off with a bang, then. He's staying just outside of range. Rotate ever so slightly, but I'm not moving towards them. The wolves have started to move. No, I think he's gonna just hang back. See if we can lure them in with sending Ming Fan forward. That's a bit annoying. Now we're in a pretty disadvantageous spot. We have to advance up to this lip, and they'll just move up with us.
Wind and fire.
How far would you guys have to move up to even fire? Really long ways, unfortunately.
Celestial General.
Well, that's obnoxious. Alright, well, I'm going to figure out. Let's see. Take the units to the top of this area. We then have a pretty sizable advantage, but would Rakarth move on us from there? Let's find out.
Repositioning.
Let's see. I'm gonna find the next best place to set the units up. Jade Lion, or Jet Lion, just keep everything nice and civilized while we're moving. As this closes the gap by way more than I would initially want to. In fact, so much so that we might set the cannons up back here
Guided by ancestors. Marching
and let them fire over the top. We'll bring all of our strangely yang aligned yin units. We can have everyone else here except for you set up a bit closer. The crossbows can still get some nice firing arcs.
The Emperor.
Stay close. Don't mind you being up front. You can be a nice bulwark to stop those bears. Alright, well, as soon as the crane guns get us set up, they can start firing at whoever we want. Speed up the old... Oh, yeah? Is it going to be a game of cat and mouse? Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest.
order and balance.
Alright, crane guns, how far? Ooh, not quite, actually. Huh. Well, Rakarth's going to continue to stay back there in the back, then. Alright, let's advance a little bit further. Keeping the cannons on their own is incredibly dangerous, because the giant wolves could just come in and maul them. This forces them to make a decision.
Celestial faithful.
Scoot forward a bit. Want to make sure they can keep firing over the lip of this,
Ask.
these sand dunes.
First among many.
Oh yeah, our general stalks. Ming Fan the sneaky.
Staying low.
Crane gun.
Alright, Rakarth. You're just going to sit back and wait. Then we are going to take an even more advantageous position. Mine. Your corner is mine now. I'm leaving the jet line here just in case they decide to come on over after our cannons.
Defenders of Cathay.
And in fact... well, let's rotate the cannons a little bit back to where they were.
We deploy.
Ming Fan is still invisible. We could sit him into the bears pretty easily. Let's wait, though. It is about time to spring our attack. This has been a very long-winded setup to a battle. He just keeps rotating.
Mines.
Because no one likes getting shot with cannonballs. So I kind of understand. Alright, can the crane guns reach? Oh, they can indeed. Those bears you're targeting, I'm not going to give them an attack order, but they should start firing the bears of their own accord. Which will be great. Come on, crane guns. Steal some scalps.
Crane gunners.
There we go. I'll go ahead and
All order
stop their attack order and then let them shoot at whoever they want. They're gonna plink away into those bears. You advance at all, and we're gonna hit you with cannonballs.
Praise the dragons. Sun Yang's faithful.
That works for me. Just keep shooting into the bears. Oh, let's see. Does this give us magical attacks? No, this is the immune to psychology and melee attack one. We might switch over to that as the enemy gets a bit closer. Or at least as the big boys get into combat. That's working out great. We're just dropping bears. Oh no, bear. Yeah, now PETA's not happy. Karth, you're a monster. Why would you bring these bears to fight? Ouch. Taking out the polar bears first. Those are the more expensive pelts. I understand. I played Skyrim. Cave bears are worth some money, but if you could take down a polar bear, they're real upset. Bullets don't feel good, surprisingly. Okay, so now they're going to go ahead and rotate. And I think it best that we pull back a little bit. Karth, you just going to go ahead and overwhelm my cannons? Is that the plan? Operation You Don't Like Cannons? Alright, well, our gambit really didn't pay off. I didn't expect him to go all in on the cannons. I can't even lie. Alright, Ming-Fan, you dive in on these wolves. Oh man, that makes me so sad. You just go ahead and flee. He may be wanting to chase down these units here. Go ahead and take down the Manticore, and let's just lead him on a chase. Looks like the Mammoth is going to run on over into combat, though, which is really, really unfortunate. Things of the Woods dive in. Crossbows, let's go ahead and rotate. Help out with that nonsense there. You keep clicking away into the Carnosaur. That's an excellent target. Oh, good grief. Pestilent Breath did all of the damage. Nicely done there, Karth. I didn't expect that to work out. How that did there. That is not good at all. That takes down the entire unit. Looks like the dragon's going for a breath. That's going to be real bad. How many of the unit do we lose? Almost half of them. There's not much to be done. It is a dragon. So we are going to lose the cannons. That's not that big a deal, I actually don't think. We'll have you guys come and surround the Manticore. Without Rakar's help, you would have never won previously there. Keep shooting into this Mammoth. The rest of the units coming on around. He's going to go ahead and try to take down our drum. Little do you know, the drum actually has really good armor. He's going to hold the line just fine. You guys come on up. We are going to have to sacrifice our cannons. That was an unfortunate gambit of ours that did not pay off. Scare the Manticore off. Sorry, buddy. Cat, keep leading Rakarth on a chase. Get rid of this Manticore, and then we will have the crows come on over and help out with this nasty Druki they're coming on into the battle. Keep the armor on up. Have you guys set up the middle line here. Let's blast the Stegodon. That Black Dragon really didn't last very long. Alright, the Manticore is gone. Come on back. Cat, you keep leading Rakarth on a chase. Look at him go. He thinks he's so smart. Little does he know. Things of the Woods come on away. You're taking a little bit too much damage. Carnosaur's gone. Let's switch targets to the Stegodon.
Defenders of Cathay.
Yep, cannons have been eliminated. That is the way when you make a gambit like that. AI is normally not smart enough to actually do that, so good to know that we can't just get away with cheese like that every time.
Praise the dragon.
You guys go ahead and rotate. We're going to need to make sure you've got that armor.
Peasant archers.
Keep firing for now. Nope. Cat, keep leading Rakarth on a chase. Ooh, look, here come the cold ones. We'll blanket the Chroman across the line here. Make things a little bit better for us. Blend up some Druki. Okay, here comes a Hydra. I'd say Crane Gun should be able to we're gonna get ready for them. Keep blanketing the death. Yeah, keep running away. Good old Jet Lion. If I haven't named the other one Maka, you were going to be renamed Maka. So my Jet Lion in real life could not run this much. She would get so tired. She's a big old chunky thing.
Jade crossbows.
Jade crossbows turn. Let's go ahead and deal with the Feral Bears. We've weakened the regeneration on the Hydra, which is perfect. Get the crows back up in the air and away from all the nasty fighting. Things in the woods come on back as well, and we'll go ahead and set up our warriors in a big group.
Order and
Those bears are going to get annihilated. Switch over to the Hydra.
warrior crossbow.
Really need to make sure that thing doesn't get any of its breath spells. There's its first heal. And spread the crows out. They know they like to give the breath spells to the crows. Keep running. We can bleed out the the murderous prowess. Well, the bears made it. What is going on here? They force press themselves through into the back line. Is that what happened? Not a big fan.
Crane gunners, marching as
Crane
one.
guns, go ahead and take down these cold ones. You keep fleeing for a moment, because that's going to be a bad time if you get caught.
Crossbowmen.
Crosswomen, go ahead and help. The moment the crowmen are mostly keep running away from Karth. Oh no, he's made it! Cat, what are you up to? You've got to go. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Time to leave. I'm not gonna have this guy retreat until we have Rakarth completely worn out. He's still fresh. Dragon's having itself a nice walk.
We await the enemy.
More resistance for yourself. Yeah, now it's just the Druki that are walking around. I mean, that's what you want to do. All my surviving crossbows. Let's switch to dealing with Moshka the Master. He's all rattled. He doesn't want to fight. We know it. Alright, Jet Lion. Now we're going to lead him all the way back to the rest of our forces. Let's go ahead and get them all set up. Don't have that many crossbow bolts left, so we will want to... Oh no, why'd you stop? It's the wrong call. Here, go ahead and go for spread out Jade Warriors because they does still have a breath spell or two on his dragon, which will be nasty if he gets to actually activate it.
Order and balance.
Almost being out of ammunition is a little bit spooky, I can't lie.
Defenders of Cathay.
Alright, come on, Cat. Lead them back on in. Speed the battle up. Keep the armor mode on because that... No! Run, run, run! Our arrogance got you nearly slain. Jet Lion is very tired. He's moving at 79 speed. Rakarth is much faster, but because he's flying around, he's having a hard time actually catching him. Oh, good grief. This is about to get spicy.
Jade crossbows.
Our Lord's been spotted. Jet Lion, pull them back into... Go down with Ming. Resistance. Rifles are going ahead and start kicking. Give him a bop. Jet Lion, come on around and give him a smack on the back of the head just to make him dazed. Yoink. Now retreat. Come on, crossbows. Already out of ammunition. That is horrifying. Alright, we've lost the melee defense. Let's go ahead and pull away. Can Rakarth regenerate? Likely. Let's go ahead and stop it.
Warrior crossbow.
Come on, crossbows.
Never conquered. Defend the realm.
Go ahead and jump in on those feral cold ones. Our Lord should be able to bop Rakarth. Would give him a celestial sweep. And just some damage. Boy. Now things get bad. Keep armor for now. We're going to switch to melee attack when the enemy start wearing us out. Once we're out of ammunition. Give Rakarth one more bop. Then move on through. He has decided he dislikes... Oh, he's just going after being fought again. Let's dogpile this group on the side.
Thoughts in harmony.
Come on. Out of ammunition on the crane guns. They can't move in and do anything. They'll get destroyed. Let's go ahead and have you both use your ammo on the feral mammoth. Just get rid of them.
Praise
And Rikarth runs. What a coward. We have no way to catch him. Even with our crows, we'll try though. I'm gonna run down as many of these cowardly Druki as I can. We turned the battle around, even though if we had to sacrifice our cannon to do so. We'll catch you in a moment. Right. Pyrrhic victory, they say, but only actually because we had to use most of our ammunition. The cannons, being so far on the side of the map, were able to just flee the second they got real scared, which basically completely saved them. Our cannonball gambit may not have worked out, but it did delay his troops on attacking us all at once, and I think that managed to secure us the win without taking too many losses there, which is great. We're going to go ahead and venerate to the ancestors. Thank you, ancestors, for giving us this win.
You shall toil the fields. My enemies gather.
Oh, hello, Kalita.
Though I still have no measure of you.
She's a snake lady. Military access for 1,000. She's fighting Thorek and Korn. Maybe we can mend their rift. Although Thorek is living, so I'm... Oh. Well, hello. Defensive alliance with Kalita. Let's do it. I'm going to take this payment off, and you're going to give me much more gold. Well, a little bit more gold. Doom Kings are always happy to come to the assistance of the lesser... See, now that was a mistake. Your lands are mine.
I trust you will not waste my time.
Arkin. He wants peace. You offer me nothing for peace, Arkin.
I will not bluster. But you will be dead if you persist.
I mean, that's pretty obvious. He's but a Norscan chieftain. When Korn wanes, his brothers counsel peace to work their own plots. Well, you're fighting Talabheim. But I guess there's no real reason to fight you, so yeah, I'll take peace. We'll be back to purge your kind in due order. So we've got 2 armies that have just popped on in, and we've defeated Rikarth, so leadership drop for enemy monstrous units, and a nice chunk to his bonus versus large. Rawlin has been discovered. She's ambushing on our team, so I'm not so worried about that. Sentinel Rites. It takes time for a newly awakened Sentinel to regain its full might. As it sheds the moss and earth of years, the correct incantations will instantly purge all such detritus. +5 melee attack. It'd be cool if you had kind of a mechanic where as they gain veterancy, that there's a kind of shaking off of that moss, where they get even stronger over time or a little bit faster. Maybe not stronger, but faster with their speed and attacks. Oh, nasty. Alien Stalkers, Cohort, Riperdactor Riders. I would, or Riders. Riders. I would rather fight them on the defense. Go ahead and come on over to the Ziggurat in ambush stance. Try to catch Lug Mandor. Mando.
Where is the promised unity?
Where's the promised unity? Anyone out there besides me? This is completely beside the point, but super disappointed in how the Mandalorian started progressing. I was real excited when it first came out. That excitement waned rather quickly. For Hexawatl, I do think it proper to put in the Archer platforms. But as we're going to switch this over to balanced soon, it's not all the way into Yin yet, though, so... Honestly, we could do a bit more. Let's make more gold, and then we'll go ahead and throw in the Yin Archer building for now. We can switch that over once we are ready to swap to balanced harmony proper. Okay, so for you then, Tian, time to invade Lustrian shores. Peacefully, of course. And your plan is to move up through to Helmgart and into Uber's Reich. At some point, we're going to have him just jump into a camp stance and recruit up some proper Jade Warrior crossbows. Or just Jade Warriors in general, so we've got some armor. These peasants are great in the early game, but we are starting to fight mid-game and late-game armies, especially this nonsense. We could actually hold the line pretty well with some... Whoa, they got devastated. We could hold the line pretty well with some proper armor, and just these peasant archers here, so that's what we're going to try to do. Yuan Bo is moving quickly to purge the undead corruption here. Or Marcus. I'm going to take the win here. We lose half of our Celestial Dragon Guard.
of a
Yeah, no, I
battle.
think that's a lie, but whatever.
We shall
We'll take the win.
annex this.
Wang Yuan's got a Wujing War Compass. Cannot wait to try that on out. Should get extra bombardment spells, even though it is a mount.
Wusheng.
I think now for the Jade Dragon, I am going to go for Mentor, as he's getting in pretty nasty fights and usually annihilates the entire enemy army, which gets you the most points. Let's go for Magical Reserves or Earthing. Nay, he doesn't really miscast very often. We will instead go for Sure Aim, just to make his crossbows better. As the Grace of Kuai Yin with more range sounds terrifying. World ending, if you will. Shunma, I think it's time to just give you a bit of Wind Harmony in case anyone tries to drop any kind of Spirit Leech on you.
Sorcery.
We'll just negate a little bit of that
Gloomy.
damage. And you, sir, definitely need the missile resist now because the Wujing Compass is incredibly slow and a big old target. We'll give you the Cloak of Pome for a bit more power recharge as long as he's out of melee. We're never going to have you in melee if we can help it. Let's get the Eliminate Shield for, well, Oxen are now a little bit more tanky. Potion of Toughness so he can heal himself. And then let's combine up these enchanted shields here. Yoink. Alchemist's Elixir of Iron. That is better than a Potion of Toughness. Well, is it? Is it truly? Armor, defense. No, it's not. Not even a little bit. I will combine up Scroll of Blast and... Ooh, Earthing Rod. Earthing Rod's not that useful. Gain a Trickster Shard, which is also not all that useful. Man. Well, let's go ahead and sacrifice the Maw Shard that the Jade Dragon's been using. See what we can get. Goodies. Oh! Shield of NAN-GAU. Stage 1, Missile Block Chance, and enabled if not moving. Well, this is beautiful for someone who shouldn't be moving ever. And then if we get the standard of NAN-GAU, we get 10 armor. Oh, this is for a Lord. Wonder if we can activate this set with you. And extra armor and more resistance. That'd be great for a large, open, easy target like him. Wuhang Monk. And no more ancillaries.
Volcathe.
Okay, well, let's immediately chuck in the Iron Mine here, and then also the Archer platforms. Yuan Bo can just kind of karate chop his way through. We'll come on down, take down the Blood Swamps, but if it's already been knocked out, we will just press through and go after the Fuming Serpent. I'm going to keep Zlanhua Peck no matter what because it gives me research rate. You guys can suck it. We're going to take all the extra research rate. Hawken has retreated as we expected him to, but we have to take another turn to ambush because of the way things are.
My privilege.
Hopefully we can make it next turn. We might have to, I think we took the Lion Whisperer from her, so we might have to switch that back over. Now she's got it. We've got 4 of Gotrex's Rune Axe. Every time he dies, it clones the weapon. Same thing with Felix. Is a bug.
Celestial General.
Would not be so bad if you could take his axe and apply it to other people.
Whatever they have, we
Decisive win. Yeah, we'll take that on resolve.
front line.
111 lost. You know we could just bombard them from a distance, right? Yeah, they didn't try that. They sent the cannons into melee.
You are Cathay's now.
Which I guess if you ram them hard enough with the cannon, it
Celestial
should do some
General.
damage. We'll have you go into March.
March
Scare
with
Singal off. And the stronger settlements are going to be up here anyway. So we could take down Jadal. Do we get access to the Emerald Pools? Surely not.
Our ancestors watch over us.
I mean, if we do, I'm going to be fighting Itza, just because. Yeah, so there's supposed to be a landmark in the Awakening. There's not one there. And there's normally also a landmark in Tloxlon for the Lizardmen, so that's not there either. Yo, that one must be real. Interesting. Well, Itza, your time is going to be very short then. Do we have any deals with you? Oh, you're trading with the Mortal Errant. Dinner time. I mean, I do have several cannonballs. If you were hungry, we shall supplement your iron diet. Yeah, let's trade with Ironbrow.
What brings you to my mighty forge?
Well, I want all your money, you see.
For
It's obvious. Oh, he's getting destroyed. And wow, I was right. Cetra has taken over all of Araby. Kalita must be keeping Scarbrand off his back. That's pretty impressive there for Cetra, especially by this turn.
Obey me.
I guess we'll also trade with Labaris. Might as well. Might as well make gold from both sides.
My consent.
Did you see your consent form? Alright, I didn't know it was that kind of bureaucracy here. Imri, we will absolutely take.
Offer the great king of Nehekala.
What tribute do you offer to the great king of Cathay? Oh, that's right. A crate. It was sent. And I'll use that gold to build up some outposts. Because we do have lots of allies now. Love to put this in. Wow, you are really scattered. Oh, never mind, she's up in Norska now. Huh. Well, probably not a good idea to give her any of our goodies. Why can't we upgrade this? You must be in a military alliance. Alright, Orion. We'll get there. Does Kimry have anything? Please? Oh, sweet. Kimry is in danger. I think that's a convoy. Yeah, he's not going to attack Kimry. He's trying to deliver them money. But why can't we get any good soldiers? He is guaranteed got better troops than this. I don't want any skeletons. Get this out of here. Oh, the court of Labaris has some proper troops. Okay, so we'll grab... You're in Labaris proper then. Yeah, sepulchral stalkers, tomb scorpions, necro sphinxes. They've got everything. Awesome. The New World colonies are poor. Barone is also poor. Carcassonne has nothing to recruit at all. That's probably not... What is going on here? We get any troops from Etane? Just archers. Really? Why do you think that is? They're just not doing any recruiting? We'll throw a outpost here at Val's Anvil. We might as well get them kicking. That was Reichland. They're holding. We can go for a outpost at Helmgart, and then once we get it up to the next tier, we can actually get some of their other troops. That'll give access to the global recruit. Don't think it's a good idea. That's very bizarre. Unless they're just getting kneecapped by their foes, something's real wrong with the allegiance system. Throw an outpost in at Helmgart. And then, since the Ice Court does need our help, we'll spend a bit of gold. Fort Yakova is a... No, that's not going to work. Castle Alexandrinov, Tower of Krak. Where is the Tsarina? Trocken.
A bold stratagem.
Bold strategy. I think you guys are losing. Oh, the Tsarina's down here at the Temple of Heimkel. She was defeating them before, but now she's starting to lose ground.
This is my right.
Yeah, we'll do it. It's probably going to backfire, but we'll do it. The alliances grow. Gondor calls for aid. Alright, you were to continue to build up your forces. We've got all these new lovely units we can employ, but none of them actually have troops just yet, so it wouldn't be worth just more peasants. We'll overwhelm the... Well, we don't need that many spearmen, to be honest. We've got more than enough. More archers.
Are required.
Walls should be covered in arrow throwers. Ready, the golden ziggurat would entice them to come over this way. I'm here for it.
We are in need.
Are you? We'll fix your control with a yin building. I made this one going up to tier 5, so let's now start swapping over to Yang where we can. So I'm going to keep in the administration centers because they are going to be increasing our income from all buildings in the local province. Construction cost for all buildings faction-wide is awesome, but this is going to be better for us. The Goods Emporium, we are going to switch over. Sell value. Oh yeah, because it's a commercial district. That makes sense. We're going to switch off also to the Iron Dragon's Edict. Unfortunately, Zhao Ming just knows his stuff. Swap over to the trade exchange. Very expensive, isn't it? Worth doing, though. Once we get into balance, this province is going to be making some serious coin. Which we don't necessarily need, if we're being honest.
The Iron Dragon.
Alright, time for the overwhelming swarm.
Storm Dragon.
We're going to lead with the Iron Dragon. Follow up with the Storm Dragon. And send Zatalon back to the depths from which he came.
General of the Celestial Host. Soldiers, take up positions.
Destroy them. This should be an easy auto-resolve. Decisive win, we'll go ahead and go for the Banner of Eternal Flame on the Alchemist. Lichbone Pendant on you, because I think magical attacks are already applied. Ooh, although, hang on now. Magical Rockets. Now that sounds real spicy.
We shall prevail.
Yoink. Now Ying took some casualties, but we will go ahead and pardon those captives and move onwards towards the Valerie. Labored. It's ironic that Zatan the Cruel. Oh, so I guess Xiao hadn't taken him down yet. Magical item drop chance, and then more range for artillery. Good grief, that's a strong defeat trait.
Ruler of the Sky Road.
Ruler of the Sky Road. Shan Yang. And then I guess, yeah, we'll just grab Strange Alchemy as well. No reason not to empower our alchemists. And then finally, we can start working on his actual magic.
General.
We'll give him Foe Seeker, and then I'm going to double down on Blade Shield there, since he's the more defensive lord.
Pride
69
is
melee
not
defense.
undeserved.
Nice.
With that, I would lead more effectively.
I agree. So we can take the Valerie from him, and he can have the Granite Spikes. And we can just leave this as a thorn in our side. We'll keep Peng Bo here
Leader of
as
men.
the Karate Chopper of Zatan.
Stay mobile.
Stay mobile.
In shadow.
Favored daughter.
You're going to have to take some attrition, which is unfortunate.
Now we march.
But it shouldn't cripple us too bad here.
The Storm Dragon.
Reinforced Bastion. I actually think it a good idea to go for the Reinforced Bastion now. And then just unlock her final skill here, Eye of the Storm. She is, I think, the strongest in dragon form, with Zhao Ming following just behind
My
her.
celestial father would approve.
Yuan Bo, though, is by far the strongest in human form. He karate chops fools. Let's go boost income.
Shugengan Lord reporting.
Plague of Rust is still going to be the best option. Dropping their armor by 60 is incredible.
We soar upon triumphant wings.
Is a death sentence. Go for Arcane Conduit. Final point in Transmutation of Lead. We're going to do the Rust on her as well.
A victory to savor.
Awesome. Not going to waste gold up here in the blasted north. Qianhuo, I will have you march on over to the Foundry of Bones just to kind of surveil the area.
Celestial
King
General.
G, let's go ahead and come onto the edge of Wei Jin.
Move
If you
fast.
stay in a
Cross
settlement
rivers
with
swiftly.
high control for too long, you actually start taking negative penalties.
Magic is a tool in the art of war.
Agreed. So, rockets. One rocket, one Zhangu war drum, and then a 2 jet lions, because we're going to be bringing him over to fight the ogres. Jet lions and crane guns are best for ogres. We'll use the firing rockets to blanket the Noblars in Doom. I'm very excited. Excited as one can be for a war with ogres. One turn upgrade there. How long do we have left on the pledge to progress? 4 more turns for our -3 construction time. Really need to make maximum use of that. Still increasing. It seems to be going up and down. We're a strategic threat, military actions against the defenders of the Great Plan and past war. That should drop off over time, but the strategic threat will never. Hopefully they're okay with us being here. We could just have some friendly neighborhood cherry blossom trees.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
It'd be cool if he got access to the Everqueen's dryads just because of the cherry blossoms. Not necessarily lore, but since the trees down here are going to look a little bit different, it'd be cool if the dryads did too. Ever slightly different since they are from different forests. Back into our own friendly territory should actually allow us to regain some more gold. And in Mincy, we have the option to take down the Haunted Forest or go after these two goons. Let's take down the forest.
From celestial glory.
Knock out their capital. Close victory it gives us. What kind of map is this? I figured we might get a Wood Elf Forest. Nope. Wondering what it's thinking is so dangerous here. Graveguard are obviously a problem, but they don't actually have any armor piercing. Well, they have a little bit. 12, which is not incredible. And then the crit ghouls actually suffer quite a bit against armor. Let's dive in and rip them apart. Good old no-nos. Right then, so they're going to have to shamble across all of the marsh there, which will be great. Let's set up our crossbows to mash. I see the knights on that side, so let's get the... Excuse me? Look at the shields on that side. I want them deployed almost up to the forest because the knights should not actually try to go through the forest. They're hard-coded and not want to go into a disadvantageous spot. We can try to take advantage of that. Got guns on this side. We're gonna need a little bit more compact fighting against the undead. Figure out how we're gonna deploy them here in just a moment. The Jade Warriors. Not gonna be as easy to get them in a formation that I want, but we'll still make it happen. Sweet, and a little bit forward. And that is almost exactly what I'm looking for. Halberdiers can run into the woods. The other halberdiers behind are behind for now. And then crane guns behind the archers. Their first targets are definitely going to be those knights.
Order and balance.
Always forget that we have peasant archers in this group.
Choose your own paths. Crane gunners.
You up over in front. They'd only have the one group of bats as flying, and we can pretty easily deal with that nonsense. And the peasant archers.
The celestial faithful. Zen-Yang's faithful.
Hold that front line.
Archers. Jade crossbows.
Move them on over a little bit. Jade crossbows. You guys up more on the hill. Perfect. Rotated ever so slightly because that is a lot of zombies. Beautiful. We'll set the Jade Warriors up in guard mode, have the peasant horses ready on that forest to come on out and assist. Let's get it going. Grab you goons. Move everyone up into the forest here. Rain guns up as well. Just a smidgen. Not a little ways away from the water. We can just kind of blast everything as it comes out of the trees. Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes. Here comes the Black Knights. They're very brave. Gunfire already singing. Alright, so we're going to have you just drop in the Jade Shield and charge in. We're going to listen to the crane guns fire. Give him another volley.
Crane gunners.
We may have you switch targets. Hard for you to actually see them.
Positioning.
These guys don't have great fire arc either. A bit more like this.
With infinite pride.
The Black Knights are already gone though. move forward into the Grave Guard. Well, not the Grave Guard.
Cathay's honor.
Fire. And unleash it here. Those poor bats. They're going after the blimp.
Praise the dragon!
Not a lot they can do about it, though.
Without fail!
Maybe they're not. They disintegrate away to nothing. You tried and you failed.
Ready to rule!
Where's the next most important target? Start dealing with those Grave Guard.
Jade warriors!
We'll bring these Jade Warriors out in front.
It pleases the dragon!
Try to lure those Grave Guard over.
Crane gunners!
Repositioning.
Good old flame wave through these. Poor unfortunate souls.
Gilded foot.
Ward save and dive into the melee. Keep blasting into these Graveyard here. That's going to be your target. Eliminate those Graveguard. By far the most dangerous. Taking a fair bit of damage. Go ahead and pull through.
Harmony. Leading the way.
Through the line if you can.
My chosen place.
Bring these peasants on around. Shotguns are going to start singing very soon. Love the puffs of smoke. Give them another volley. Let's rotate even further there so they're not getting shot at by the shotguns as much. Eliminate these Graveguard here. And that should pretty well see the enemy off. Wall of Wind and Fire. Not actually all that useful against them, so let's go for a normal one. And knock them over. Allow the crossbows to blast away.
Eradicate them.
Perfect.
Praise the dragons!
One around to the other side. That should be an easy firing line. Stay in your ranks. Out of the way. Let's go ahead and throw down the Wall of Wind and Fire. Right through the line. Oh, the overcast is unfortunate. The miscast is fortunate. That's some danger close there. I'm betting that's a bit spicy. Awesome win, though. Alright, we change a close victory to decisive. Only lost 41 in the brawl. And some cuts and scrapes on our Lord that she'll heal in due time. We could sack for 7,000 gold. I think we're just going to claim it.
An extension of the Empire.
This belongs to me now.
Dragon-blooded Shogun gun.
7,000 would have been a bit better of a deal for us. So now we really need to get in some walls. We can't afford them, which is really unfortunate. So we're just going to throw in the exotic animal tamer and make sure we secure a smidgen of gold out of this province. Is making all of the decreases in gold. Let's go for Iron Dragon's Edict so we can at least siphon some good out of it. We need to prepare for our war with Greasus. What we're really missing in this general district is the growth building. Let's throw in the Yen aligned tea parlor. And once again, with this province, we'll switch everything on over once we're up to tier 5.
Shogun Lord reporting.
Keep trespassing. See if we can't convince Greasus to declare war on us
One
first.
purpose.
I'm very scared of what he's fielding. If he's into the most elite stuff, we're in for some trouble.
Iron Wind.
Zhong Li
I spend too
and
much
C needs some extra skills. We'll go for the Bound Earthblood. I see no reason to grab any of these others. The ability to heal your troops and your single entities is far too useful.
It befits my high station.
I agree. Who else hasn't been moved?
Celestial General.
Good old Zhong Li. I'm almost thinking we disbanded Zhong Li for now and bring him back later on. Could send him through the Jade Sea as reinforcements. In fact, we may just do that.
Cover tracks with haste.
No reason to stay here. We can recruit up another lord if we need to.
Dragon-blooded
Reinforcements
Shogun.
all around.
Astromancer
of grand
Jishen,
havoc.
I would like you to get eyes on
A great journey.
this area. There's Ludwig.
Cease.
Cease. On down to see what's going on with Kugath, who has been destroyed. There's no more Kugath. Well, that makes things nice and easy for me. Don't have to deal with the plague launchers.
Of
And then you come on down
grand
here and discover the rats in the... Oh, we can't. So you at least have to have the gold in the bank to perform the action. It just doesn't cost any to actually do it.
havoc, guided by the celestial wind.
Fair, but unfortunate.
The
And
majesty
dispatch goes ignored once more, and we end the turn.
that fighting or dying. I inspire my men.
Excuse me. I have calligraphy to practice.
You can do some calligraphy practice with his blood. He's treaty with Rikarth. You really think there's any amount of peace after the Cathayans you've stolen? Okay, so Scaling has attacked Reichland again, which is their big mistake because I can enter the war on the side of the ally without taking any diplomatic penalties, I think. Well, the Lizardmen apparently they're not very bold. They're just gonna walk around and be really angry. Doing a bit of a lizard protest. Bone Rattler's Wall has succeeded. That's how English works. A whole bunch of ambushers discovered. Outposts have been wiped out. That's awesome. What has just happened here? Why has our military alliance been broken with most factions? Wait, what just happened? Why did everyone end their agreements with us?
Spirits speak.
Strategic threat? What has happened here? They just ended their agreement because... Why? Both of them did. Something is very strange with diplomacy right now. What on earth? Yeah, we lost a lot of our allies. Strange. Okay, well, we'll just have to build back up diplomacy with them, but that is really bad because if you randomly lose alliances, you lose all those troops, right? So yeah, let's see. Do we have any of the things in the woods still? No, they all pieced out. That is ridiculous.
Celestial
Okay.
General.
Well, let's
Replenish
go into
your
a camp.
strength.
We'll go ahead and surround the
Now
Valerie.
we march.
Do a wee bit of healing.
Desire to dream.
For the Imperial family.
We'll just overwhelm the Valerie here. After we've done just a turn of replenishing. That's really frustrating. We've just lost a bunch of troops. For no real reason, it appears. Huh. No, that's incredibly bizarre. Ooh, stock for peasant archers? What the warriors of wind and field might lack in formal training, they make up for with the wily skills of born hunters. That's great. Let's first go ahead and grab the extra upkeep reduction, and then we might come on back over and spend a turn grabbing the stalking techniques. We have so much research rate.
Welcome, additions.
We're just blasting through them at this point.
Celestial General.
So one more crane guns. I think crane guns are incredibly useful for what we're throwing down with against the ogres. 2 yin lions, and I think that's about all we need. We do need to start working on cavalry building, so Wei Jin. I like everything we've got in here. This gives us more recruit capacity. Actually, we could probably replace this with the Celestial Dragon building. Sky Lantern Roost costs 4,200. Probably won't yet on that one. Yeah, but King G.
First among warriors.
2 fire rain rockets. We're going to use the rain guns as cannons. Cannons as cannons, right?
Honor the dragon.
No upgrades to the gates just yet. Okay, fair. Let's come into the province tab because we have so many at this point. It's going to take me just a whole bunch of clicking. Otherwise, we'll grab the river port here. getting more trade resources is pretty important. Let's save on that. I will upgrade the administration center, though, for more growth. Since the Cathayans have no growth buildings. Go for Yin control building there in Kunlun. I would love more income. Could we make that happen in any way, shape, or form? The answer is no. Our infrastructure buildings do actually have more things that happen. Casualty replenishment for Yin armies in all armies. Or Yang armies. We'll go for Yen. Does this one do anything for us? No, that would probably be for the defensive buildings. So all of these are the ones that give us extra effects. Recruit rank for administration center. Construction cost reduction from all buildings. Income from trade. Sale value of cargo. Probably switch over on the main front then. I didn't realize that was going to give us more income from trade. And then replenishment for yen units, which is all of our archers. That's pretty great. Then we can initially go for the Celestial Tower to give us even more research rate. Lovely. Shang can go up to the next tier. I think we will, provided nothing in Shangwu is good to go. Yeah, so let's take Nongshang up to the next tier. And after I say that, one last check over at the Li Temple. We could have missed out on an extra 500 income and 5 control faction wide. Never in a million years. What's the flavor text for that? Deep in the mountains of southeastern Cathay lies a secluded temple to get dedicated to the study of the mysteries of yin and yang. I am here for that. Money. Hu Chao, we need to wait a long while, which is just fine by me. Growly Growl Bow. Looks like the lizards have taken the blood swamps. We're gonna go ahead and stab them in the back then. Can I declare on you without getting in trouble? We'll call none of our allies to help. Let's dive in. Punch some lizards, we will destroy your puny race. Now that I doubt.
Eye of the Emperor.
Bring all your troops over to face Yuan Bo at the same time. I dare you. We're gonna fight this one so we don't take too many casualties. Oh, just kidding. Wounded skinks are no threat. We lost 13. I'm disappointed in each and every one of you. That we could just walk in with a single blossom win and the entire army gets smooshed to paste.
We shall annex this.
We shall. Axolotl will destroy this. Put in the iron mines. And Yuan Bo, give him some skills.
Dragon.
Oh no, lizards were destroying the geomantic web. Whatever should we do? Think quickly. I think we'll just grab the transmutation of lead there. Weaken any Saurus. Saurus are pretty nasty in melee.
Master of the meteor winds.
Awesome. Long Yuan, we can give you. Wind Harmony is probably very good. Let's just grab Earthing so it doesn't explode. Less random explosions are always good, unless you're Skaven.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
Yeah, Luther decided to retreat back to the Sacred Pools. It's almost like he knew she was there. Man, you're caught in a bad spot. We'll just stay at ambush, and eventually Luther will hopefully have no choice. Can we scoot through?
Natural authority.
I don't want to take any attrition at all.
Spread the Emperor's words.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore you.
A thoughtful.
See you later, Luther. You want to come fight me? That's something I'm happy to do. That's a lot of mortars.
Descended from
We've got
celestial
lions.
glory.
Lions love snacking on mortars.
Celestial General.
Little known fact. Going up to Jadal.
For Cathay.
Gorox here. Hopefully he doesn't have Croak with him. They do tend to like to slaughter my men. Let's say you do some target practice.
Defenders of Cathay! Command the cannon!
crossbows. Thoughts in harmony.
Shenyan faithful. Wind and fire.
Wind and fire!
Never conquered.
Never conquered!
Grand General. Fight as one.
Thoughts in harmony!
Warriors. Thoughts.
Harmony.
Immediately.
Stone and steel!
All that makes our damn
Praise the dragon! This one is mine! My strength for Cathay!
enemy units are here! Cannon!
Stone and steel!
Well, we won the battle, but like a big old doof, I forgot to unmute the mic after having a little random coughing fit there in the loading screen, so enjoy the sights and sounds of simply the Battles of Warhammer. I'm not going to cut that one out. Should be fun just to listen to the Grand Cannons. As I was saying with you, didn't hear in the battle, now that you're playing with Grand Cathay, you get the war drum banging in the background, you get the Grand Cannons going off, all the gunpowder units. It is a treat, audio-wise,
Fine base
not a word,
operation.
audio-wise, to play Grand Cathay. What of bloodshed.
Celestial General.
That was a fun battle, even if it was an absolute smashing. Let's give you Wound Maker, increase that weapon strength by a small amount.
Such treasure.
He goes from a normal man
Spoils of war.
to a monster if you give him the Hammer of Wei Jin. That is hilarious. That is double the punching power. Crazy. Alright, well, let's see if we can hunt down these lizards.
What's the world like in this
They are
What's their life?
telling us about what they're upset about. Let's see if we can't deal with it. You guys attack us at the same time, though. We get a proper fun siege, so I'm going to stay back. Fang Fang, you just defend the Golden Ziggurat.
Stay mobile.
Don't do any reinforcing. I want a proper siege battle with Yishi. With all of his peasants holding the line. They will have barriers, so they're going to be really, really tanky peasants.
General.
Please, get moving.
Like water.
Maybe don't be like water, because that would involve sinking your boat.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
You need that boat. I like that he is our friend, even though we continuously trespass. Yeah,
thoughtful maneuver.
that's right. Just for good measure. Go ahead and increase the gold we're gaining. Let's not be dumb. Increase the gold we're gaining and growth. There we go. Might as well double down. Are you in friendly territory? Let's come on back. You will actually boost income in the area you're at, so there's no reason to stay in ogre territory.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga.
Looks like Oscar decides that the Knobbly Gorge, or maybe he might press out into Chiang. That could be dangerous.
Many feet, one purpose.
Astromancer of Grand Cathay.
Agreed.
Shaper of the Eight
See,
Winds.
we can
It
catch
is my
them.
calling.
Oh, 40% is
First,
terrible.
we thank our ancestors.
There's trees just right here. What if we can see? I'm not. That wasn't my fault at all. That was definitely you.
Eternal.
You know, you hold the line, brother. Caravan dispatch. We don't have the gold. Hero not moved. Oh, it's Kevin.
Of Grand Cathay.
Kevin, come on down to the coast.
Azir provides a path.
Are there elves down here still? No. Looks like the answer is no. There are not elves down here anymore. Wow. This has been a very interesting campaign. I've never really seen this play out like this. These guys usually hang in unless Zeet shows up, start delivering the killing blow. I would be very surprised if Oxyotl's still alive. Or Oxyotl. Alright, down to the Great Turtle Isle. We'll give it one more turn, and that will be the episode.
Ruler of the Central Provinces.
Well, hello, Imrek. He finally wants a trade agreement. I guess we've been neglecting our diplomatic duties, haven't we? Is it not time our races work together for the greater good? I think so. Skilled diplomatist. I accept. Itza has attacked Axolotl with Gorok and Yaktalon. So he has got the right activated currently that has dropped his, he's got an immunity to contact effects. And all of his Saurus have, I think, 1,000 barrier. Well, this should be a fun battle. I don't see any Temple Guard at all, but he does have, obviously, a fair bit of Saurus. We have the Settlement Garrison to use as a distraction here. We should have a awesome fight against Itza's protectors in the next episode. For now, I'm out of time for today. I have been at Space Wars and Total War. I believe the light God and the 7th up on. See you on the next one.